In a stunning turn of events that's making headlines across global defense circles, Norway has officially transferred 14 F-16 Fighting Falcon jets to the United States, marking a significant and somewhat unexpected twist in the long-standing military and strategic alliance between the two nations. This move is not just another routine military equipment exchange. It represents a deepening of defense cooperation, a strengthening of NATO commitments, and a renewed focus on air dominance at a time when global security dynamics are rapidly evolving. The F-16 Fighting Falcon, a combat-proven multi-role fighter, has been a critical part of Norway's Air Force arsenal for decades. With its agility, versatility, and deadly precision, the F-16 served as Norway's primary fighter aircraft from the early 1980s until it was gradually replaced by the fifth-generation F-35 Lightning II. However, despite the shift to newer technology, these F-16s are far from obsolete. They remain highly capable, especially after undergoing periodic upgrades over the years, including advanced radar systems, avionics enhancements, and weapons integration that keeps them relevant in today's combat environment. The transfer of these 14 jets is being seen as a strategic win for the United States. While the U.S. already operates a large and advanced fleet of F-16s, these specific aircraft will serve new and essential roles likely within training programs, aggressor squadrons, and possibly foreign military sales or support operations. These aircraft provide valuable resources to simulate adversary tactics in training exercises, sharpening the combat readiness of American pilots and improving operational performance under real-world conditions. Norway's decision to transfer the aircraft rather than scrap or store them speaks volumes about the level of trust and defense collaboration between Oslo and Washington. It's not every day that a nation hands over frontline fighter jets to another country, especially one as militarily self-sufficient as the United States. But this deal reflects Norway's confidence in the U.S. using these aircraft to enhance both bilateral and NATO-wide readiness. It also allows Norway to responsibly offload assets it no longer needs while ensuring they continue serving a strategic purpose. For the United States, acquiring Norwegian F-16s is both a practical and symbolic move. On a practical level, it boosts the Air Force's capacity to support pilot training and test scenarios without drawing resources from active combat units. These aircraft can be integrated into Red Air units that replicate enemy fighters during exercises, which is vital in preparing American pilots to face real adversaries. Additionally, the F-16 is still in use by dozens of U.S. allies, so having more units available helps in joint training missions, maintenance familiarization, and global support efforts. From a geopolitical standpoint, this transfer sends a powerful message. It underscores NATO's unity and shared commitment to mutual defense, especially at a time when tensions are escalating in various global hotspots. Whether it's deterring aggression in Eastern Europe, responding to rising challenges in the Indo-Pacific, or strengthening defense posture across the Arctic, the move reaffirms that transatlantic ties are not just diplomatic, they're backed by tangible, high-performance hardware. There's also a strong economic and industrial aspect to this transfer. Lockheed Martin, the manufacturer of the F-16, continues to produce and upgrade the aircraft for global customers. With this transfer, these jets could be refurbished, retrofitted, or repurposed in ways that support U.S. defense contractors, technical jobs, and sustainment programs. It's a ripple effect that impacts everything from avionics specialists and logistics planners to pilot instructors and test engineers. Meanwhile, in Norway, this move represents a clean break from its previous generation of air combat capability. The Royal Norwegian Air Force is now fully focused on its fleet of F-35A Lightning II jets, which bring stealth, sensor fusion, and next-generation capabilities to the battlefield. Offloading the older F-16s helps Norway streamline its defense budget, concentrate training on the newer platform, and ensure its force remains technologically cutting-edge. Interestingly, The exact configuration of the transferred jets has not been publicly disclosed. However, it's likely they include upgraded variants with modern radar systems, electronic warfare suites, and compatibility with a wide range of precision-guided munitions. These aren't museum pieces, they are operational fighters that can still perform air-to-air and air-to-ground missions with formidable effectiveness. Whether they will be flown as is or further modified by the U.S. Air Force remains to be seen. Another aspect worth noting is the broader strategic signaling. By accepting these jets, the United States is also sending a message of deterrence and preparedness. It's a reminder that despite shifting focus to sixth-generation fighters and drone warfare, fourth-generation platforms like the F-16 still have a crucial role to play in modern conflict scenarios. They're fast, reliable, and lethal qualities that continue to make them indispensable in both conventional and hybrid warfare environments. This deal also aligns with recent trends, where allied nations are redistributing their military assets to better support collective security goals. With budget constraints, aging fleets, and evolving threat perceptions, countries are finding creative ways to maintain strength without overspending. Transferring usable assets instead of retiring them is proving to be a smart move, especially when such deals can reinforce alliances and operational interoperability. The arrival of the 14 Norwegian F-16s on U.S. soil will likely involve a careful process of assessment, refurbishment, and integration. Depending on their assigned role, they may be painted in adversary colors for training units, upgraded for extended use, or even leased to partner nations under existing U.S. programs. However they're used, one thing is certain: these jets still have plenty of fight left in them. At a time when air superiority remains a central pillar of military power, the addition of battle-proven fighters, even from allied inventories, adds significant value. These F-16s are more than machines. They're a testament to decades of NATO cooperation, shared defense responsibilities, and trust between two allied democracies with a common vision for peace through strength. As the defense community watches how these aircraft are utilized in the coming months, one thing is clear: this surprising transfer is more than just a headline. It's a strategic masterstroke that blends history, diplomacy, and military necessity into a single high-powered package of jet fuel cooperation. The skies just got a little more crowded and a whole lot more capable.